Hi, this is Leo here. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to tell you how much does it cost to produce a video. Let it be an animated video, let it be a real shoot or a product shot or even a product shot like as big as a car. Today I'm going to give you the complete details on how much does it going to cost you to produce a well-equipped video for your marketing. So let's get started. There are these 6 factors that is affecting your cost of your video. I'm gonna break up into one by one. So please check out the entire video. I'm gonna give you an actual case study in the video wherein I'm going to describe a particular video and behind the scenes of it, like what would be the cost involved in producing this kind of video. I'm gonna give you the cost breakup of this entire shoot. But before that, let's just complete these 6 factors that is affecting your production cost. First one is the length of the video. As long as you're sure about the length of the video that you're going to produce, you can actually plan for the required number of man hours for post-production as well as shoot. Say for example, you have to produce a video for 1 minute. You should actually need at least 1 hour of footage to bring it to a 1 minute footage, unless it is not so simple as like the video that I'm doing now. But what I'm talking is something video like this. So have a look at it, and you can pre-plan your production accordingly based on the timeline of the video that you're planning to produce. So it's 1 minute of video requires 1 hour of production time. So the next factor that's going to affect your production cost is content. So what kind of content you are planning to spin along your marketing campaign, that also depends. So basically, if you're planning for a content that is having a very big budget, for example, going to 2-3 cities or covering up 2-3 places in the same city, so it involves a lot of logistics of your all production crew, all the artists to move there and all of that, and also the location permissions, all of this. So make sure that the content is as simple as that when you start. But if you're a big brand, if you have budgets to do that, please go ahead and have your creativity sparkled up. But if you are a brand who is looking for a small budget and small production crew and very budget restricted within the time limit and all of that, go for a content and creativity that's very simple as to execute in a simple room or in a green mat studio. So this is what my suggestion is. And the next factor is timelines. So basically this also increases your production cost. Let me clarify how it actually affects. Basically, if you have 10 designers working on a project gets completed, say for example 2 days. Say for example you have only one video designer who's working on a project, it will approximately take more time, right? That's what I meant. So if you're looking to complete the project in a very short timeline, you should involve a lot of video designers, and that increases your cost. So it all again revolves to the total time that you're trying to produce. Say for example, a 1 minute video can be edited in just 1 day, but not like a 15-minute video. It takes a lot of time because post-production is again a very big vast subject. If you have experts in this field, you will be able to understand what I'm trying to tell you here. So the next factor that's going to affect your production cost is difficulty. Either it could be a shoot or in terms of animation or post-production. Say for example, you are planning to produce something like a green mat shot, fall down scene and all of that. So the production cost also is very huge for that. And the post-production also requires a lot of engineers and the video designers. It is depending on the difficulty of the project that you are planning to create. So make sure that your difficulty level is very low as possible when you start your production work. This will help you out in terms of getting your cost under your control and make sure that you complete the project within your budgets. So the next important factor is equipment and location. These are the 2 crucial factors in any content. Say for example, if you have a content which is revolving around a simple villa or a normal office setup or something indoor, the cost is completely different because the camera that you're going to use for it, the lenses that you're going to use for it, the lights that you're going to use for it will be coming at different rates, and you will need predefined set of things. But if you are planning for a shoot that involves both of it, like both outdoor location shoot and indoor location shoot, say for example you want to shoot something on the road and something inside the home or inside the office. So here is a classic example of the new Vogo ad that I'm going to play now. Please have a look at it and I will break you up.
What you gonna do now? No right, everything's high priced and you're running out of time. Life is getting hard, it seems like everyone's busy. Gotta find another way, the situation isn't pretty. Getting late to work, this happens every day. Or maybe call in sick, you did that yesterday. Maybe hit your ride, nope, not today. It's time to take control of life and stop being late. Just when it seems like everything's a no-go, come on, take another shot, you know you gotta go. All you need is the app, open it and just tap. Find it back in your zone and just scan the code. You know you gotta go. You know. On your ride, download the Vogo app now.
This guy, comes out of a room and that's sort of like a home setup, and then the camera that's been used for it, that will be different, and he just goes to the road and now he's asking for looking for an auto, and for this we need a gimbal shot, so they would have used a gimbal, and again they are like moving again with the camera, so they will attach this into a particular moving vehicle like a bike or car. The cameras and the gigs will be attached to that, and then they will shoot it accordingly like this, like you see in this. So this involves a different set of effort and production capacity, and the post-production engineers also should be capable enough to handle these kind of video works. So make sure that your content idea includes less locations, less equipments, so that your production cost is within your budget. And the last and important thing is miscellaneous charges that comes up with any project. Say for example, it could be like a tool cost, it could be like a beta given for the lightman, cameraman, or it can be like a overtime. Say for example, you have a shoot, all the equipments you get it for morning to night, like 9 to 6. If you have exceeded from 6 p.m. Say for example, you're doing the shoot until 9 p.m. then the beta goes up, so you have to pay double of the effort for their work, so that increases your cost again. So make sure that you are very much prepared with your script, content, who has to speak what, where the camera has to be there, what kind of angles you need. Sit with your cinematographer, have a good time spent with him, because that's not going to cost you too much, rather than trying and experimenting a lot of things in the actual shoot location, because you would have paid rent on location, equipments, artists, makeup artists, lights, everything. So if you're gonna experiment there, of course your budget is gonna be doubling up. And make sure that you get permission in advance if you're doing an outdoor shoot. So make sure that you have a written permission. Don't believe on verbal permission. We have experience on that. So go for a written permission, have it sent with your crew, and make sure that you complete your video production in right time within your budget. If you have any questions more, please drop in all your queries in the comments. I would be happy to answer all of it, because we have done humongous amount of videos and a lot of production at large levels and even smaller levels. I'm going to put a link to my portfolio, so have a look at it. If you wish to have a video produced for you, please don't forget to call us, and we will be there right from your script creation, location hiring, artist hiring, camera equipments, cinematography, post-production and delivery. So make sure that you have a right team member in place to produce a well-produced video, and good luck with your video production. Thank you. See you in the next video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you will never miss an update.